Hey guys, what's up? I wanted to do a quick video guide. I think I'm coming towards the end of Act 2 now, and I wanted to show like what I've been using to get through Act 2 with ease as a witch. I've literally just done, this is I think a good benchmark because I've literally just done Ascendency. So you know you can pretty much play through all of Act 1, all of Act 2, get your Ascendancy, and it's really straightforward. I'm not even that high level, only level 30. I haven't really had to grind any levels, and this is what I have done. So, starting tree, basically, I've made a few mistakes earlier on. I kind of identified these nodes and thought that I really wanted them, and these are good nodes, I think. Like, I see a lot of people running these for recoup of life, and I will be using them going forward as a blood mage. But just ignore that for now. So the route I've kind of gone is basically I've come up here, gone all this minion damage, minion health. I got each of these nodes because it just generally helped me. Bit of chaos damage, a bit of physical damage with the abilities earlier on, and critical hit, and then obviously the minion damage as well. Then I've come across left here. I've just been getting nodes of intelligence, and I needed a bit of dex and strength up here to equip some higher dropped armor. And then I think these are the most important ones you need to get though. So as you come out of this area, come out to the left and make sure you get these nodes, these 3 nodes. So resistance is less important. Most important is the Restless Dead, then the Growing Swarm, and then working my way towards Lord Horrors, and the right hand of darkness. So this left side of the tree will be super important for as we sort of get in towards the later game. So this is what I'm planning on running here, but just to get to the point where I am now, this is where I've come. At the moment I'm not going to take this skill, just taking the increased life until I've got enough ascendancy points to push into blood barbs or vitality siphon. Either or both of these will be really handy, and I don't really want to take sanguimancy until I get that. So yeah, that's the build here on the passive tree. So you need to make sure you come up to the side, take these nodes. In terms of like what skill gems and stuff to equip, it's quite straightforward. So the main thing you need is Raging Spirits and Flame Wall. If you have 2 of these, you'll be okay, and Skeletal Snipers. So the idea is here, you want to combo Contagion with your Unearth Summons and your Skeletal Snipers Gas Arrow, as well as your Bone Cage and your Raging Spirits. The rest of them don't really matter. I don't use Raid Zombie. I tried this out. I tried Bone Storm out. It's not really worth it. This is really good, Flame Wall, so you need that as well. Let's just show you the with the skill set. I go to gems. So you need to make sure from the occult tree that you grab the Bone Cage. You need to grab Unearth, Skeletal Sniper. Skeletal Warrior will come from your Sceptre, so you don't need to worry about that. And then Contagion. These are the main skills you need from this tree. And then Elemental, the main skill you need from here is Flame Wall. And then you'll also need from the Spirit Gem tree, the most important thing is the Raging Spirits. So I played for quite a while without these because I took the Grim Feast instead. And it's just nowhere near as good. Like, it's alright, but this is just Raging Spirits, just crazy better damage. And you'll see on the Raging Spirits, I've actually equipped the Fire Infusion. So this will give you a bit of additional damage for fire damage. And basically, when you're against anyone that isn't fire damage, you're going to be using like a lot of contagion spam, and then just if you can get a good wand. It's not crucial to the build, but it helps because if you can get increased chaos damage, increased spell damage, it really increases your DPS. And the kind of gear I'm wearing isn't that important. I've got just general gear, but obviously having a good offhand that increases your minion damage, so allows in your presence deal with the additional damage. Or a Stoic Sceptre, or a Focus, anything that kind of gives you that additional damage. that will increase your minion damage and will really help. And that's kind of how I'm going. Now, if you get to this point and you decide, okay, I want to go all in minion build, like late game as well, you can also, in my opinion, start. Don't take Blood Mage as your specialist. Take. I'm planning in the long run for taking this. I want to try out some like caster only builds with no minions, and that's just my thing. But if you want to carry on like fully investing into a minion build, change this. Go for Internalist. And go for some fire damage, so you can get like really early increased fire damage here. Obviously, you still need to prioritize the minion strength, Lord of Horrors, and right-handed darkness. But as soon as you kind of get those nodes, start thinking about maybe getting some of this fire damage here, and then some further sustain for your minion. And I think you'll be super duper strong. There won't be much pressure for you to do much else. If you're following a similar build path to me, I'll do another video of like what direction I go in. But I'm going to basically be switching out of these nodes here and going into more sort of chaos damage. I think I'm going to go looking at like a Hex Blast. So I'll get these nodes here for chaos damage, and we'll come down into this tree most likely, because I saw some nodes earlier on around here, so more recoup. So we'll go for like recoup here, we'll go for recoup here, we'll go for chaos damage here, and then I'll have a look around up here. There's some more types of critical hit and physical damage that I'm probably going to pick up as well, or look for some more minor nodes for chaos. Here we are, this one here I saw as well, so quite close to this as well. When we come out of that, we can come back into chaos damage. Obviously I'm going to spec into this to clear a lot of what's coming up. So there's going to be probably like quite a hefty investment of gold from me to come back out of this and go in, but there's also going to be a long time before I'm ready to properly spec into my Ascendancy, so there's no rush on that, and I'll build into my Ascendancy like that. But yeah, that's basically it for the kind of like getting into the minion build. It's really good. I'll put some gameplay of like me fighting against people with it, but yeah, gas arrow, bone cage. So bone cage is kind of your opener, and then you go in with a contagion on one of the enemies, and then you hit it with a command gas arrow.